Welcome back to the Sanctuary of the Unspoken, the archive of hidden hearts, and the only place where we dissect the whispers that the rest of the world is too afraid to scream. Welcome to Anything You Want. If you have been wandering through the sterile corridors of mainstream news, searching for the raw, beating pulse of human emotion that lies beneath the celebrity veneer, you have finally found your home. Today, we are not discussing a mere rumor or a fleeting tabloid headline. We are standing at the edge of a precipice, looking down into the soul of a moment that occurred under the soft glow of birthday candles, a moment where a wish became a manifesto, and a secret became a headline. We are talking about Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan, Sila Turkoglu, and the declaration that has rewritten their future. Before we descend into this emotional labyrinth, I must ask you to anchor yourself in our community. Please, press that subscribe button, ignite the notification bell so you never miss a beat of the drama, and if you truly wish to empower our independent, deep-dive journalism and walk this path of discovery with us, consider clicking the join button. Your membership is the bedrock of this channel, allowing us to craft these extensive, literary narratives just for you. Now, let us listen to the sound of a heart speaking its truth. In the grand, often performative theater of celebrity existence, birthdays usually follow a predictable script, a curated gathering of photogenic guests, a perfectly frosted cake, and a generic speech about gratitude that reveals absolutely nothing of the celebrant's interior world. However, every so often, the script is burned by the flames of authenticity. Such was the case recently with the successful actor Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan, a man known as much for his stoic privacy as for his on-screen charisma. For years, Ceyhan has guarded the fortress of his personal life with a vigilance that borders on the monastic, allowing the public to see only the polished professional. But as he stood before a cake adorned with flickering candles, surrounded by a tight-knit circle of close friends and colleagues, the armor cracked. What emerged was not a soundbite, but a soul-bearing confession that has since sent shockwaves through the gossip columns and the hearts of fans alike. The setting was described as simple yet undeniably warm, an intimate tableau far removed from the cold glitz of red carpet galas. It was a space designed for vulnerability, where the air was thick with camaraderie and the soft murmur of affection. As the moment arrived for the traditional making of a wish, the room fell into a respectful silence, expecting the usual platitudes about health and career success. Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan, however, seemed to be vibrating on a different frequency. Visibly emotional, his eyes reflecting the dancing light of the candles, he began to speak about the passage of time and the crystallization of desire. After a certain age, one understands better what one wants, he began, his voice carrying the weight of introspection. Health, peace, and a future built with loved ones are very important to me. Had he stopped there, it would have been a lovely, if standard, sentiment. But the actor, clearly emboldened by the milestone and the safety of the room, took a breath and stepped into the unknown. With a clarity that stunned the room, he continued, delivering the sentence that would become the headline of the year: "I want to marry Sila, who holds a very special place in my heart, and build a peaceful and authentic life together." The impact of these words was instantaneous. For a heartbeat, the room was suspended in a vacuum of sheer surprise. This was not a vague allusion to someone special. This was a direct, unequivocal naming of Sila Turkoglu as the architect of his future happiness. The silence was quickly broken by a rapturous eruption of applause, a collective exhale of joy from friends who perhaps knew the truth long before it was spoken aloud. Ceyhan's reaction, a shy, almost boyish smile, did not go unnoticed. It was the expression of a man who had just laid his cards on the table and found liberation in the act. This declaration, reportedly the product of a spontaneous surge of emotion rather than a calculated PR move, has become the focal point of intense scrutiny within the entertainment world. It is rare for a figure of Ceyhan's stature to be so unguarded, so specific in his desires. It signals a shift in his philosophy, a move away from the protective ambiguity of celebrity towards the dangerous but rewarding clarity of real life. I must pause here and ask you, the empathetic viewers of Anything You Want, do you believe that speaking a wish aloud gives it power? Is it brave to name the person you love in front of the world, or is it a risk too great to take? And do you think Sila Turkoglu was expecting this, or was she as surprised as the rest of us? Please, share your nuanced thoughts in the comments below, for your insights are the compass that guides our storytelling. While the echo of Seyhan's voice still lingers, the spotlight has inevitably pivoted to the object of his affection, Sila Turkoglu. The beautiful actress has yet to issue a formal statement, maintaining a silence that is as eloquent as it is maddening. However, in the wake of this bombshell, her past comments have been excavated and re-examined with forensic precision. Her mantra that everything in life takes time has resurfaced, now reading less like a deflection and more like a prophecy. It is an open secret in industry circles that the two actors have been linked by their close social orbits for some time. They share friends, frequent the same quiet corners of the city, and have been seen navigating the same groups with a familiarity that transcends casual acquaintance. This birthday announcement is viewed by many not as a beginning, but as a confirmation of a bond that has been deepening in the shadows. Halil Ibrahim Seyhan's attempt to find a balance between the hard-won stability of his career and the elusive peace of his private life has been met with a wave of appreciation from his fanbase. In an era of toxic masculinity and guarded hearts, his vulnerability is seen as a strength. Social media has become a digital registry of support, with comments like "a courageous wish," "words from the heart," and "we hope they are happy" flooding the timelines. Some optimists believe this statement is merely the prologue, a harbinger of an even bigger surprise, perhaps a ring or a formal engagement, in the coming days. It has been reported that after the applause died down and the cake was cut, Seyhan paused once more, took a deep breath as if inhaling the promise of the future, and whispered, "May everything be more real in my new year." This desire for realness, for authenticity in a world built on smoke and mirrors, resonates deeply. The entertainment world is now holding its breath, awaiting a possible counterstatement or gesture from Sila Turkoglu. This birthday wish has already been etched in memory not only as the start of a calendar year for the actor but perhaps as the first powerful declaration of a defining love story. The repercussions of that night continued to ripple outward the following day. According to leaks from behind the scenes, the actor's clear and sincere declaration surprised even his closest circle. The people who thought they knew him best. Friends who have walked beside Seyhan for years commented that it is highly unusual for him to make such open statements about his private life. They interpret this outburst not as a slip of the tongue, but as evidence of powerful, overwhelming emotions that could no longer be contained. It is said that he stands at a crucial crossroads in his life, and he has chosen the path of honesty. On the other side of the equation, Sila Turkoglu's name has risen to unprecedented prominence following this declaration. Every move she makes is now analyzed through the lens of Seyhan's wish. Small details, previously overlooked, are now seen as breadcrumbs leading to the truth. A photo Turkoglu shared shortly after the birthday, a simple image adorned with a heart emoji and the cryptic phrase "some wishes are made in silence," was interpreted by fans as a direct, if subtle, response. Was she saying that her wish matches his, even if she chooses to whisper it? The lack of clear confirmation or denial from either actor has only fueled the fires of speculation. According to persistent rumors from fellow actors and industry insiders, Halil Ibrahim Seyhan and Sila Turkoglu have been in a phase of getting to know each other that has long passed the introductory stage. Despite the chaotic demands of their filming schedules, it is claimed they have prioritized meetings whenever possible, carving out pockets of time to nurture a connection away from the prying eyes of the public. They have remained out of the public eye during this time, a strategic invisibility designed to protect what is fragile. It is also said that Seyhan's birthday wish is a sign that this period of secrecy is drawing to a close, the cocoon is opening. Among the fanbase, opinions are as divided as they are passionate. Some consider this announcement the height of romanticism, a bold, knightly declaration of intent. Others, perhaps more protective or cynical, believe it is too soon to put such pressure on a budding relationship. However, the common ground that unites both camps is a profound respect for Halil Ibrahim Seyhan's sincerity. His statement, "I want clarity in my life now," is interpreted not only as a declaration of love but also as a reflection of a new philosophy of life. He is done with games, he is done with the ambiguous. Another rumor circulating in the gossip columns, a place where truth and fiction often dance a tango, is that this birthday wish will be reinforced by concrete actions in the coming months. The word marriage was not used lightly. It implies a plan, a trajectory. Although for now, the silence from both parties continues, all eyes are fixed on Sila Turkoglu's next public appearance. Will she wear a new piece of jewelry? Will she blush when his name is mentioned? How this wish, made by Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan at the start of his new year, will manifest in reality is already the subject of intense debate. As the days turn into weeks, Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan's birthday wish continues to dominate the narrative. The famous actor's words are increasingly interpreted not just as a momentary emotional outburst fueled by adrenaline and affection, but as the expression of a decision he has been weighing for a long time. According to sources close to him, Ceyhan has reached a point of saturation with the celebrity lifestyle. He wants to lead a quieter life, to step away from the maddening crowds, and to build his private world on solid foundations of trust and family. Rumors suggest that Sila Turkoglu is the cornerstone of this new foundation. Sila Turkoglu's silence remains as notable as the statement itself. The beautiful actress's gentle smiles as she dodges paparazzi questions, neither confirming nor denying the reports, are interpreted as an attitude open to surprises. She is playing the long game, maintaining her dignity while allowing the story to breathe. Sources close to Turkoglu claim that she, too, is a deliberate person who does not like to make sudden decisions. She prefers that life unfold naturally, like a flower blooming in its own time. However, it is said that Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan's public wish has accelerated the timeline, slightly altering the situation and perhaps forcing a happy confrontation with destiny. Fans of both actors have taken to social media, operating with the zeal of private detectives. They are re-examining old posts, noting those made almost simultaneously, and analyzing background details in photos to find commonalities. In particular, images the couple shared on the same day with similar themes, a sunset, a cup of coffee, a specific view, are raising questions about whether it is coincidence or a coordinated message. This activity has generated a cottage industry of fan accounts dedicated to proving the existence of their love. Before we conclude this extensive analysis, I want to remind you of the importance of your support. Producing content that respects the intelligence of the viewer and dives this deep requires resources. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the join button on our channel homepage. It is the most direct way to tell us that you want more of this high-quality storytelling. Also, do not forget to subscribe to Anything You Want for your daily dose of truth. In the end, Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan's decision to dedicate so much energy to his private life, despite a thriving professional schedule, is the clearest indicator of his priorities. He is telling us that success without someone to share it with is a hollow victory. His birthday wish was more than a desire for a wedding, it was a prayer for a life that feels real. Whether Sila Turkoglu is the answer to that prayer remains to be seen, but for now, the world watches and waits, hoping that this courageous wish finds its way to a happy ending. Thank you for joining us for this special report on Anything You Want. We have witnessed a moment of rare vulnerability in a world of armor. What are your predictions for this couple? Will we hear wedding bells before the year is out? Let us know in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share this video with fellow romantics. And a special thank you to our joined members, you are the heartbeat of this channel. Until next time, remember, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is tell the world exactly what you want. Stay tuned.